now?
Anthony Mundine, it's official. We're back again.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was happy to my last fight. I was happy to be my last, you know. But given my competitive nature, I truly believe you got lucky, but on God's will, that was just you got a lucky night, a lucky shot. You know what I mean? And called me early. I was all right by the time I was 8, but it was too late. The ref sort of jumped in, but it's just God's will. That was. I truly believe that, and I want to redeem myself for myself, for my family, for my friends, for my fans, and for my legacy. You know what I mean?
For those who don't know, that fight, and we spoke about this last time in Sydney, it wasn't really a fair weight, was it?
No, it wasn't a fair weight because people don't understand. I went up to to fight Green at 83 kilos, but I wasn't even 83. I was 79 and a half. Yeah. Then I had to come down to 71 to fight Horn, and then I couldn't be over 75, so they had 2 weigh-ins for me. The first weigh-in was 71. I couldn't go more than 8 pounds. I couldn't put on more than 8 pounds after. So I was always watching what I want to eat after the first weigh, and that's not normal. Like, should be eating what you want to eat when you're hungry, and carving up as much as you can. But I wasn't allowed to do that, and but that was smart on their point. But I believe at middleweight, I beat him. I beat him well. Because when you lose that much weight, especially going up and then coming down, as you've seen Roy Jones, you're not as resilient, you know what I mean, in the chin and whatnot. At this weight, with Parr, when he's 75, I'll probably come in the ring about 78, 79.
Different fighter.
Different fighter, yeah.
Different fighter, it's completely different. John Wayne Parr, over 110 professional Muay Thai fights. Has anyone in this country taken this big a gamble?
I don't think so. I don't think he's got the recognition he deserves it, and I think he's got to be so hungry for the recognition to prove that even though he's fought Muay Thai, his style, his stand-up, he's a stand-up fighter.
He's an incredible boxer. He's a very good boxer.
He can fight. You gotta be great with your hands in order to, to be in the combat of MMA and Muay Thai. So you gotta know about range. You gotta know about distance. You got 10 fights in his boxing. 13 fights in his boxing and 10 knockouts. So the guy can punch. He's accurate, but I just think skills pay the bills, man. I think my skills are too much. I just got to get myself in tip-top condition. I'm truly thinking about, I might reach out to the best fighters in the world, like the Charlo brothers, who I got, I think there's a future of boxing. Errol Spence, who I think is going to be
You want to fight Errol Spence?
No, I'm thinking of working with him.
Working with him,
yeah. I want to try and go to over and try and, just rock up and just say I want to get some good work, because they're the best. You can't get any better than that. So I think if I get my preparation right, I win this fight hands down.
You do that, you head over to Dallas and work with them, those guys?
I want to try and reach out to them. If I can't get them, I want to just rock up and try and just put in work.
Yeah, good stuff. This fight's at 75 kilos. It's a catch weight. It's on full boxing ruls.
Full boxing rules, yeah. It's
very similar to the Mayweather-McGregor thing.
Yeah, similar.
It's a crossover.
Crossover, yeah. It's very similar. It's just hands only. No elbows, no striking with the legs. Which it suits me obviously, but like I said, John Wayne's most of his style is a stand-up fighter. He's a stand-up fighter. He can throw. He's got them hands, So I really got to be on my game.
Yeah, Gold Coast November. We don't have a date yet. It definitely is in Gold Coast.
Yeah, more than likely. Well, I think they're going between Gold Coast and Brisbane. I think the promoters are, and
Would it be a Saturday or a Wednesday? Because a lot of your fights,
they're looking at
Wednesday.
it's not going to be on a. It's going to be out of the footy season.
Yeah,
You know
which
what I
is
mean?
good.
So, which is good, and more than likely be on a Friday, Saturday. I'd say.
Yeah. Australian boxing right now, it's in a very, very good place. The Timmy Zoos, the Jeff Horns, the Bilal Alkawis. Getting through John Wayne Parr, if you win this fight, do you want to keep boxing, Anthony?
No.
Or you just don't want to go out like you did?
I just don't want to go like I did. That's number
Yeah.
one. But I want to assess my performance. You know what I mean? And reassess, after the fight and how I feel. But, I might perform incredibly great, and feel incredibly great, and then they'll be like, man, I can do this, But if my desire's not there, I'm happy to call it a day too. You know what I mean? I got to be a realist. I don't want to, cheat the sport because it's been so great to me.
Well, you've been the people. I don't care what anyone says. You have been the face of boxing in this country for the last 16 years.
I had that for 20 years. It's going on to my 20th year next year.
20 years.
What I mean? So 19 years and going into 20 years. It's a long time, man.
It's a long time.
But I started late in fighting. See, I started late, so I started when I was 25, professional. I was similar to Bernard Hopkins. So my longevity is, I'm not a fighter that gets beat up. Get beat up and get cut up, get bruised up. I've taken little punishment, even though I probably got knocked out in football more than I have in boxing. So I still feel good now. I still got my wits about me, and I don't slur my words.
You still look incredible for 44.
Yeah, well, I'm 44 now, man. But you wouldn't tell,
No, exactly.
Yeah, because I work hard, I don't drink, and I smoke. I've never taken any drugs, and I just be dedicated to my craft, my sports, at rugby league and then now boxing.
Jeff Horn versus Zefara for August 31st. What are your thoughts on that fight?
Man, I still don't think Horn's, as far as skill wise, I still don't think Horn's what they say he is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He got lucky with me, and congrats to him on that. But I still think that Zefara's going to give him big trouble. He's not the fighter, he ain't got the skills, man. But we're going to see, Hopefully it's a good fight.
Zefara went 12 rounds last year with Cal Brook. Cal Brook's a very impressive fighter at 154. Jeff's going to have his work cut out.
Definitely. I really feel that too. I think, and Zefara's just as hungry as he is, if not hungrier.
What do you want to do, Chock, after boxing?
After boxing, man,
a lot of people look up to you, Anthony.
Yeah, I just want to inspire the youth, man. To be honest, I want to inspire the youth and do talks and go to the schools or universities, even workplaces, and just to inspire people in general, not just the youth, but everybody. You know what I mean?
Because for those who don't know,
tell them my story,
Exactly, and because you've always, I'm not going to pull no punches. You've been a great advocate of the sport from a selling point. You've sold the fights in this country. People have paid to watch you. You have been the biggest star in boxing. Do you want to show people another side to you?
Definitely, I think.
Because we know that there is. You train at Chris.
As you get older, man, you don't talk as much smack, and what I mean. You're confident within yourself, but you're not the same cat you were 15 years ago. You know what I mean? So I would like to show the people I'm perceived in a certain light that's negative in a sense, cocky, brash, arrogant, but that ain't me. That's the ultra sort of ego that I need to be.
But for those who don't know, people in this sport, that's what generates sales in our sport.
Well, you have to be interesting. You know what I mean? Tim's is a good fighter, but he's not interesting. No. There's nothing interesting about him besides he costs us some. You know what I mean? You gotta have character. You gotta have something that not just appealing to the eye, but a personality.
And you've always had that.
Yeah, but I come from a background where I was the man in one sport, and left it and then become
The highest paid.
the man in another sport. You know what I mean? So what I've done never been done, and I doubt it'll be done again. So
Just thinking back, I know my sport of boxing pretty well. I don't think I've seen anyone. This is a big risk, Anthony. Fighting John Wayne Parr. This is a big risk.
Oh, definitely. I know that.
I haven't seen a boxer in this country ever step in with an MMA Muay Thai to the caliber of John Wayne Parr. John Wayne Parr is an absolute killer in his sport.
He is. I mean, well, you know, he's not gonna. I know one thing: he's not gonna gas out like Conor McGregor did. You know what I mean? Because he never boxed before. This guy's boxed before, and he's got a big gym full of boxers that he's gonna get that work.
Had fighters tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's gonna get that work, and I gotta be ready for 10 grueling rounds. But boxing is about your skills and about your you know, who can be the better tactician. You know what I'm saying? It's like a chess match. I feel that I got the better skill, and that's what's going to get me over the line. I just need to be ready physically and mentally, which I will, inshallah. And I want to get my swag back this fight. You know what I mean? When I got my swag, not many fighters in the world can even beat me.
And we saw that. We did like with Tommy Brown not too long ago. We saw the different Anthony Mundine.
Yeah.
At a better weight.
100%. And not a drained, you know what I mean, drained cat that, you know, couldn't even put on a certain amount of weight after the fight too. So I would love to get another opportunity to face that cat again, man.
And I spoke to Jeff Horn's trainer tonight, Glenn Rushton. We stepped through John Wayne Parr. You want Jeff Horn again, don't you?
I would like that fight again. I would like that fight again. I would like to replay that fight. Because I know it won't end up like the way it did the first one.
At 75 kilos?
No, 72. 72 at middleweight.
At middleweight.
Well, middleweight's my best weight. But I just done 75 because John Wayne won 75. I said, well, let's do 75. You want 75? Let's go. You know, doesn't matter. Okay. I went up to 83 to fight Green. Well, I mean, I couldn't even make that weight, but I went to 70.
You've taken some big risks in dropping the weight, haven't you?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Especially after going up so high and then coming back down so fast. That's like, you know, it's hard to explain, but you just like Billy Ackleway, you're not as resilient. I feel he needs to get a light heavy. You know what I mean? That's my. It
was a tough loss over there.
Tough loss.
Very tough loss.
I mean, he got enormous potential, enormous talent, but that just wasn't the Billy that I know. You know what I mean? And I feel it was the cut and the weight and how much he had to lose.
Who do you think are the best fighters in the world right now?
Best fighters, man. Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. Who was that there?
In the welterweight, middleweight.
Welterweight.
Canelo. How do you think about Canelo?
He's a great fighter, man. That's one fight. That's one fight I would love. You know, that's only one fight I would love to test my skills against. It was a fighter of that caliber. And
Canelo Alvarez.
A fighter that's going to get me up. You know what I mean? Where you put like people
at the right weight.
People don't understand what fighters put in toward their preps. You know, Muhammad Ali said for the George Foreman fight, he was getting paid $5 million at that time, which is massive, crazy. They were getting $5 million each. He said he'd give all that $5 million back if he didn't have to do the camp, the workout, blood, sweat and tears for that preparation for a fight. So people don't understand what fighters go through in order to perform the best ability. But if I could get a fight with Canelo, man, and that's the only thing. Last thing I would love to tick is getting a fight in the US against a big name. And give the opportunity.
You do it in the US?
Yeah, I'll do it in the US. Doesn't matter.
Right.
I mean, obviously I stayed in Australia because that's where I was making my money.
Why not?
You know what I mean?
Can't blame
you. But I would love to fight a guy like that. I think that'll bring the best out of anybody. But I think guys have got opportunities like the Rocky Golding, Fieldings, who other middleweights that didn't have much of a name, but they need these fights to keep them tune up fights, whatever. But and that there's a bit of history there. I'll beat his brother, so I don't know. Maybe it can happen. I just got to keep winning. If I win and get through John Wayne Parr, and then another opportunity arises, and I get through that, we'll see, man. I'm not gonna.
I think it's just incredible. My respect for you is through the roof that at 44 years of age, you're talking like this. You know, a lot of fighters, my apologies, give it away. You just don't want to give it away, do you?
No, it's not that. It's not that I don't want to give it away. I'll be happy to give it away, but there's a couple of things that I need to tick off. You know what I mean? One is the redemption. And this fight is a massive fight.
This is big. It surprised me, this fight.
So
really surprised me.
I really got to perform. If I perform the way I think I'm going to perform, I want to step up again. And then if I get through that, then I would. If I could land a fight with Canelo or something like that, for a tune-up, for one of their tune-up fights, then man, I will show what the world I can do.
Are you in training at the moment? You and your trainer, Chris?
Yeah, I'm training. Just ticking over. You know, staying on my P's and Q's and just making sure that I'm staying in some kind of shape. You know, I'm sparring, trying to spar once a week at the moment. But I'll pick that up. But like I said, I want to try and get to America and work with the best. I might go back to see Roy Jones Jr. Senior.
Yep. Who you've worked with before?
Yep. Have a good relationship. Go to Pensacola, then I'll try and go to Dallas, I think it is, and try to go to Errol Spencer's gym and get some work with the Carlo brothers. I think they're the future, man. I think that they can help a lot. You know, and I think
because you've got 2.5 months to get ready for this fight.
Yeah. 2.5
months, a big training camp ahead. Is this training camp going to be different than the Jeff Horn training camp?
Well,
because of the weight factor. You're going to have a bit more. You feel, Anthony, you're going to have a bit more freedom in this?
I have a bit more freedom within the food.
Yeah.
Because once I start to train hard, I normally sit around 78, 77. So I won't have to cut that much to make the weight. But in saying that, the Jeff Horn I prepared great. If you ask Chris and my trainers, my sparring was phenomenal. I was sparring all the top youngsters down here and handling them pretty good. So I was feeling good, feeling confident. But like I said, that was God's will, and that's that. But that was in the past. I'm not going to delve to the past. I just want the future, and this next fight can redeem anything that happened in the past. And
then obviously, if it's a November fight, we could potentially see Anthony Mundine fighting maybe next March, April.
I want to go February.
Really, that soon?
Yeah.
That's a big call, Anthony, on your body.
It's not a big call. If I don't get beat up, or which I don't in fights anyway, but if I don't get top a punishing, have a grueling fight, then I'll get ready in February. No problem.
All right, no worries. All right, well, thank you for taking your time out, for reaching out with the FightHype, and thanks a lot for your time.
Yeah, thanks FightHype, man, and cheers. I'm an avid boxing fan as well, so I love to see all the brothers doing their thing.